Hi guys, this is Helena. I am going to go over how to make a variety of things once you get your oils. I'm going to go over how to make a roller bottle first. So what you're going to do is actually there's many different size roller bottles. There's 5 mLs. This is 10 ml, which this is pretty standard for what you'll use when making a roller bottle. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your oil and you're going to turn it at a 45-degree angle, and you're going to pour about 10 drops of your oil depending on what your recipe calls for, and then you're going to follow that recipe sheet or the dilution chart, and we can post that, or you can even find it on Pinterest or in your handbooks and things that you have to follow in making a roller bottle. And then you're going to use the fractionated coconut oil. This is doTERRA's version. It does have a pump, which is not included. You can purchase that on your back office with doTERRA or on Amazon. You get two, I think, with doTERRA for a couple bucks, so it's worth it. And then you just pump it right in and fill it to this top line here. And then you're going to make sure that you push this cap in nice and tight, so there's no leaking. And then you are going to put your lid on, shake it, and roll it on. So you can apply it to your feet, your spine, your wrists, your neck, back of the neck, or over your heart. And if you're ever unsure with where to apply it, feet is always the best option, especially with kiddos, if you're ever unsure. So next I'm going to go over how to do a different spray bottle. And we have so many different options. We've got smaller spray bottles. This is a 1 ounce. We have 2 ounce. We have these huge ones, which we could use for your all-purpose cleaner. And then we have the continual spray, which you can get this on doTERRA's website as well in your back office. These are pretty neat as well. So what I like to do is you'll follow a recipe, or depending on what you're making. I just made an owie spray with a class, and I did 10 drops of lavender and 10 drops of melaleuca. I also put a pinch of either pink Himalayan salt or Epsom salt, and then fill it with distilled water. That actually helps the oil and the water combine really well. Shake it up and spray it. And if it's an owie spray, you spray it directly on. If it's a room spray, you just spray it in the air. If it's a cleaner spray, you're going to use this large bottle. This is 16 ouncer. And then you'll put your On Guard Purified Lemon, the On Guard concentrate, and then fill it with distilled water, and then use that as your all-purpose spray. The reason why we use distilled water is because there is no sediment or chemicals in the water. I personally have well water, and I like that. I prefer that. I know it's clean, and I know there are really no chemicals in it in comparison to city water. So if you are on city water, I will highly suggest to use distilled water. And then next, we're going to go over veggie caps. So again, in your back office with doTERRA, you just type in veggie cap. You get 160 of these for $4. And then you can take your oils internally if you prefer. You can order these on Aroma Tools or Amazon. I like them from doTERRA. So with these, there is a tall side and a short side. And so what I do is I just separate them. I always fill on the tall side, and you just drop your oils again at that 45-degree angle. You're just going to drop them in that veggie cap depending on what you're taking them for, and then you just pop the smaller top back on, squeeze it tight, and take it. And doTERRA's holds up to about 15 drops of oil. And so that's a great way to take oils internally. depending on what you're using them for. Now, with what I'm going to go over next, so this is a diffuser. This is a doTERRA diffuser. You can purchase them from doTERRA, or you can purchase them from Green Air. We have a team account with Green Air, and so that is how we purchase most of our diffusers. And you can get with your enroller, and they can connect you to how to purchase a Green Air diffuser or hook you up with someone who can. We do buy them by the case, and so some of us always have them on hand, or some of us do order them pretty regularly. You can buy them on Amazon, but you have to make sure that they are a medical grade plastic, or else it will absorb the PBA in the plastic and it'll break it down, and it's not really that beneficial. So with this, this is about 100 milliliter worth of water in this smaller diffuser. And so with this, you're going to see this little red dot on the inside. So you don't want to fill your water past that water line, because then your diffuser is not going to work properly. Most of the time it won't run, and if it does run, it will not work properly. So you want to make sure you follow the directions and stick with that line. We try and make sure we don't overuse, and so with the smaller diffusers, you want to use about 5 to 7 drops of oil, depending on what you're using it for. And then we do have larger diffusers that go up to 500 ml, and you use about 20 to 25 drops of oil in those. But this is your standard size, so about 5 to 7 drops of your essential oils in here. And then to clean, I clean mine once a month, and so what I do is I use a tablespoon of white distilled vinegar. I fill it about halfway, and then I let it run for 15 minutes to a half hour. Then I pour that solution out and I wipe it down with a soft cloth, and then start over. Same thing on the outside. I just wipe it down really well, and it's good to do that. It'll lengthen the lifespan of your diffuser as long as you're taking care of it really well. But again, that white distilled vinegar, clean it out, get all the residue and stuff out of there. But definitely make sure that you don't overfill it, and you keep this working with the way it's supposed to, so that way it lasts a long time. So most of the supplies that all of us get are either we purchase it through doTERRA in the back office, and on that search bar you can search roller bottles. They do come in smaller quantities. You can search spray bottles, and then this purple one, this is just the continual spray bottle. That's what they have for doTERRA, or veggie cap, and you can find those things within your doTERRA account, or you can look up Aroma Tools, Oil Life, or even Amazon. You can sometimes find things there if you're buying in bulk. It's really beneficial, but most of us use those particular sites to order our supplies, and then we are ready for our oil journey. So if you have any questions, please get with your enroller, or post questions here, and any of us will be glad to help you out. I hope that was helpful, and again, any questions, don't hesitate, and good luck with your oil journey. Thank you.